Let me ask you a question, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. When was the last time you truly thought about the fact that one day you will die? It's an uncomfortable thought, isn't it? It's the kind of thing we push to the back of our minds. We distract ourselves with endless scrolling on social media. We fill our calendars with plans, and we get lost in the noise of our daily routines. But here's the thing. Whether you accept it or not, death is the most certain part of life. It's the one appointment we all have to keep. Now, you might be wondering, why are you being so morbid? I came here for inspiration, not a downer. And I get it. But what if I told you that the very truth most people fear is the one truth that can set you completely and utterly free? Think about it. When you truly internalize that your time here is limited, everything changes. Every single moment suddenly becomes precious. That petty argument you had with a friend yesterday, it shrinks. That crippling fear of starting a new project or asking someone out, it doesn't seem so monumental anymore. The opinions of strangers, those anonymous comments online, they lose their power over you instantly. Let's do a little thought experiment. Imagine you just found out you only have 1 year left to live. 1 year. 365 days. How would you spend it? Would you waste your precious hours scrolling through a feed, comparing your life to the curated highlight reels of others? Would you keep putting off your dreams, waiting for the perfect time that never seems to arrive? Of course not. You would live with a fire in your belly. You'd live with urgency. You'd take those calculated risks you've been avoiding. You would finally say the things you've been holding back. You'd travel. You'd create. You'd love. With everything you have, you would live. This isn't a new idea. The ancient Stoic philosophers had a practice called asterisk. Memento Mori asterisk. It's Latin for remember that you must die. This wasn't meant to be depressing. It was their secret weapon for living a good life. It was a tool to wake them up every single morning and remind them not to waste the day. Because when you face the reality of your mortality, you finally, truly start living. We see this lesson echoed by some of the most influential figures in modern history. Steve Jobs, in his famous Stanford commencement address, said, "Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life." Think about the power in that statement. He built one of the most innovative companies in the world, and his driving force wasn't just ambition or genius. It was the profound understanding that his time was finite. Why did this work? Because when you know your time is limited, you stop caring about trivialities. You stop living someone else's life and start designing your own. You focus on what truly matters. Your contribution, your passion, your legacy. So here is my challenge to you and to myself. Let's stop pretending we have unlimited time. We don't. Not a single one of us does. But that's not a curse. It's the greatest gift you could ever receive. It's the ultimate motivator. Use this gift. Create that piece of art you've been daydreaming about. Write that book. Start that YouTube channel. Launch the business you've been nervously planning for years. Pick up the phone and call the person you love, just to tell them what they mean to you. Forgive someone, not for them, but for you, to free yourself from that weight. Take risks. You will fail sometimes, and that's okay. Failure is just data. Get back up and try again, but smarter this time. The real enemy isn't failure, and it isn't death. The real enemy is wasted potential. It is. Looking back on your life with a heart full of regret for the things you didn't do. The moment you truly, deeply accept that your time here is finite. That is the moment you unlock a new level of energy, urgency, and freedom. It's like the world shifts from black and white to vibrant color. You stop waiting for tomorrow. You stop waiting for motivation to strike like lightning. You stop waiting for the perfect conditions. You live now. You love now. You act now. Because one day, probably sooner than you think, you will run out of tomorrows. And when that day comes, you want to be able to look back and say, I lived fully. I loved deeply. I left nothing on the table. That is the true power of remembering you will die. It's not about being afraid of the end. It's about finally choosing to begin. It's about choosing life in all its messy, beautiful, and fleeting glory. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content that helps you live a more intentional life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What is one thing you're going to do asterisk today? Asterisk after hearing this. Let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, live fully.